It's finally Friday here in beautiful Cleveland, Georgia, and we're set and ready to close the work week with Warrior football. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Around the Region. I'm your host, Griffin Harper, and thanks for watching. White County plays host to the 1-5 West Hall Spartans, making the trip from Oakwood. For more on tonight's Week 9 matchup, let's send it to Baylie Vandiver with On the Lookout.
Hey Warrior fans, I'm Baylie Vandiver, back again with On the Lookout. The Warriors look to bounce back this week as they're set to host the 1-5 West Hall Spartans. West Hall will come into the Warrior Valley on the back of junior running back Elijah Hayes with almost 800 yards on 80 carries. White County is coming off a tough loss in Peachtree Corners as Wesleyan was able to hold White County's final offensive drive to secure the 27-24 win. Last week, White County's defense came out strong in the second half, putting the Warriors back into contention, led by Jason Ruiz tallying 8 tackles, a sack, and a pick six. That spark ignited White County's offense, providing scoring opportunities that put the Warriors back in the game. Be on the lookout for a trip to connect with receivers like Gaines Clark, Cam Wilson, and Vondre Nelson on deep routes, balanced with a powerful dose of Ryan Fowler. This has been Baylie Vandiver with On the Lookout.
Thanks, Baylie. Now that you have a rundown on who and what to look out for in tonight's game, let's see what WTVN's Nealy Webster has for us in tonight's Nugget of Knowledge.
Private schools won 61 state titles across all sports in the 2022-2023 season, whereas city schools only won 17. So throughout the recent years, the GHSA has been discussing ways to even the playing field across the state. The GHSA has finally come to a conclusion. According to a report from the Chattanooga Times, the reclassification will create a separate playoff for public and private schools in the lowest 3 classifications, while allowing private schools to play in region alongside public schools. This means that while private schools like Wesleyan and Tallulah Falls will play public schools in the regular season, they will be competing for their own state championship, making the playoff games more entertaining and fair to the players. The new playoff bracket system will begin next season, so expect fireworks from overlooked teams going forward. I'm Nealy Webster, and this is this week's Nugget of Knowledge.
Thanks, Nealy. We'll be right back after a short commercial break. Stay tuned.
Griffin Wrecker Service is the home for all of your towing needs. With many trucks in all shapes and sizes, Griffin Wrecker has what it takes to get you out of any trouble you may find out on the roads. Griffin Wrecker Service offers competitive prices with some of the best response times in North Georgia, which has allowed them to serve the community and beyond for over 20 years, winning 11 straight Reader's Choice Awards for Best Wrecker in White County along the way. Choose Griffin Wrecker 24-hour towing and recovery located at 15 Jackson Street, Cleveland, Georgia, just off the square, or call 706-219-4443. Again, that is 706-219-4443. Griffin Wrecker, proud sponsor of Warrior Television Network. Go Warriors!
Welcome back. You're watching Around the Region on Warrior TV. I'm Griffin Harper, and we're talking about tonight's matchup between the White County Warriors and the West Hall Spartans. Since taking over for an injured Case Duval, freshman Gaines Clark has been tearing it up offensively. WTVN's Latham Barbary had a chance to speak with him earlier this week. Here's Gaines Clark in Warrior Sit Down.
Mainly just, seeing the ball in and catching it, make sure I catch it before I start running upfield, and just remembering the plays and stuff, and that's really it. I worked really hard during the summer and the spring in the weight room and on the field, and it's just awesome to be out there with the seniors, juniors, sophomores, when I'm the only freshman out there. I'm feeling great, feeling confident, and just ready to go out and ball out.
Thanks, Latham, and best of luck to Gaines and the rest of the squad as he and the guys try to go 2-1 in region, 4-3 overall, heading into Dahlonega next week. Once again, we are fortunate enough to have White County Hall of Famer here with us tonight. Legendary White County player, coach, and athletic director Bill White is in the studio with us. This is Coach White's Insight. For the Spartans, he's been really good all season. He's got 700-plus yards rushing. What's the key to stopping him tonight?
Griffin, this time of the year, you can't make too many adjustments. And the reason I say that, obviously you got to prepare for the team that's coming in. You'll go over all the scouting reports and have a game plan. But this time of the season, you got to get back to a concern for motivation.
Right.
You want me to give you some examples?
Oh, go ahead.
If you can't repair the brakes on your vehicle, you need to turn the horn up louder. So therefore, in football, if you can't fix a problem, you need to look somewhere else that you can elevate.
Right.
So, and that'd be motivation. Also, this time of the year, you need to consider if you don't succeed, if the first time you don't succeed, you don't need to skydive.
Right.
So therefore, same thing with football, alternative strategy.
Yes, sir.
One more example. You got to convince you players that they are unique,
Oh, yeah.
just like everybody else. That probably don't make sense, but that again is motivation. This time of the year, you got to get down to motivation. That's a simple fact.
Right. So what do you think is key for Coach Bennett in motivating his guys?
These things I just told you about.
Right.
If you're a defensive player and seem like everything's coming in your lane, then get in the lane. See?
All right.
Just stuff like that. You just got
defense-
to adjust.
Defense has been locked down. They've been really good the past couple weeks, especially last week at Wesleyan. They had a really outstanding game. Jason Lewis had a pick six, too.
Yeah.
So that's.
And now we got to
That's what I
concentrate
see.
on, and I know y'all talked about it a lot, we have 4 region games left, and 3 of them's at home.
Yes, sir.
That should be our advantage. Obviously, we need to work to at least 1 or 2 positions. It's gonna be tough.
Right, you are.
That way we can host the playoffs. We're
Yep.
still gonna be in the playoffs. I've said that from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
And then the competition will play out the next 4 games, but I have good impression of how this is gonna turn out for us.
So what do you think the key in order to maybe moving up in that playoff spot? Because right now we're sitting 3, right? Because we lost to Wesleyan last week, 27-24.
Yeah.
Big game coming up on the road next week in Dahlonega versus Lumpkin County. What do you think? Looking forward, the key for White County is in that one.
All right, that will be the deciding factor. Maybe we can move it at least up to 2.
Right.
I really believe Lumpkin County is going to end up being 1.
Oh, yeah.
And then everybody else is fighting for those other positions. We can win out.
Well,
I
yeah,
guarantee we'll win 3 of them. No, I shouldn't say that. we probably will win 3 of them at least.
Those, I think I have an idea on what 3 you're talking about. Right? Because
Okay.
we have 3 home games left: West Hall tonight, and then Pickens and Gilmer later on. But next week we got Lemon County, of course,
Exactly.
and Lonic, as I just
Exactly.
mentioned.
Yeah.
So those will all be challenging games for the Warriors, but I think you're on the right page that White County will
Yeah,
pull out.
and a lot of people don't understand. You do.
Right.
But 1 and 2 gets to host, and 3 and 4 has to go on the road, which playing their 1 and 2. See,
Right.
so it's difficult if you, even in 3rd and 4th position.
So, but 4th plays number 1. We saw that 2 years ago. Cedar Grove. We went down to Cedar Grove and lost 73-0.
Yeah.
So that 3 hole might be a bit. Well, it will be a bit easier.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So.
And again, I'll say it again, we're gonna be in the playoffs. Don't you think so?
Yeah. Oh, I completely agree.
Yep. Anything else?
I think that's it. Always nice to have Coach White in with us. And there's a spooky Michael Myers themed Halloween challenge blowing up on TikTok. In honor of Friday the 13th, we decided to see which one of our football players could escape a frightening monster of our own.
Oh, you might get
Where's he at? Oh my God, he's actually. He's not going that fast. Let me get there. Let me get there. Let me get there.
No! I hit my head. Oh, this is easy. Oh gosh, dude, this is rigged. The door doesn't open. What is this? Got it. What is this?
This is. It doesn't twist. Yeah. 30 days straight, yes, sir.
A lot of interesting and competitive games happening around the region, so let's take a look at a few of them. I'm here with this week's guest picker, Mr. Rod Nix, Vice President of White County High School Helmet Club, and father of quarterback Trip Nix. Rod, thank you for joining us.
Glad to be here,
Yes,
Griff.
sir.
It's an honor.
Appreciate it. First game, Pickens County making the trip up to LJ, facing the Gilmer County Bobcats in Gilmer County, of course. Sam Stryker, 980 yards passing so far this season for Pickens County, but I don't think they can get the job done against Gilmer. What do you think?
I'm going to go with Gilmer County. I cut my teeth on the triple option. Coach Standridge at Gilmer is doing a really good job with them, and that system's in play. Hard to defend, got to be disciplined, and I just don't think Pickens County is going to be disciplined enough to stop Gilmer County.
Very, very time-consuming as well.
Yes,
so
sir.
Time
Yes,
management is
sir.
a big factor there for Pickens County. Like I said, I don't think they can get done. I'm going to take Gilmer in this one as well. As a Georgia Tech fan, that warms my heart. I love seeing a triple option, especially when triple option is done right. So, yeah, I hope Gilmer County wins this one.
Yes, sir.
Next game, Wesleyan defeated us last week, 27-24, going to Dawson County, facing the Dawson County Tigers in Dawsonville. Who do you have in that one? 7 o'clock kickoff.
I'm going upset.
Really?
I believe Sid Maxwell is one of the better coaches later in the season. Dawson County always gets better. Wesleyan's coming off of 2 hard-fought games, lost to Lumpton County, then stole one from us last week in a physical battle. I see letdown, and I see Dawson in the upset.
Oh, sure. It was a dogfight last week. It sure was. Dawson County, like I said, 7 o'clock kickoff. Sawyer Bearden, 124 yards on the season so far receiving. But Jamie Trimble, Syracuse commit, 83 yards a game receiving for Wesleyan. They're 2-1 in region, same as Dawson County, but I think that 2-1 in region for Wesleyan means a little bit more considering the fact of strength of schedule. I think Wesleyan will win this one. But it'll be close, but I think
I'll
Wesleyan
disagree with you, but we'll
yeah.
agree to disagree tonight. I think Coach Max will have his boys ready to go.
It'll be a good game. We'll do our best to keep scores updated so far. Fan vote for this game, Wesleyan versus Dawson County. Sorry, I forgot last game. Wesleyan versus Dawson County. See the fan vote for this one. Dawson County, 23% say they will win. Wesleyan, 77% say the Wolves will win. Game of the week here at home, White County hosting West Hall. White County, 2,154 total yards of offense, 15 sacks, and then they picked up, or they've costed four turnovers. Sorry. Rod, who do you have in that one?
Definitely taking the Warriors tonight.
Oh,
Got full faith in our guys. Coach Bennett's done a great job. Been very impressed with our offense this year, how balanced we've been. If you look at the stats, Griff, we are a very balanced attack, which that means well, and defense has really stepped up playing well. So got a lot of respect for the program at West Hall. Those guys do a good job. This is going to be a battle, but we expect it to be a battle, but I'm going to take our Warriors.
They can hit you from both sides, too. West Hall can. Elijah Hayes, 796 yards rushing. Marcus Pugh, 265 yards receiving in the air. So it will be a good game offensively for both sides. It'll be interesting to see, but I think White County will pull out the win in this one.
I will agree with that, Griff.
Coach White, what do you think about this one? What game? Who do you have, White County or West Hall?
White County?
You got White County?
I never pick against White County. They'll definitely win tonight. You want to put some money on it?
We'll talk.
Okay.
Fan vote. Let's see what the community thinks. White County versus West Hall. White County, 97% say are going to beat the Spartans. 3% say West Hall will pull it out. Great picks for some hopefully great games. Coach Thomas and I will try to keep you up to date with live scores as the night goes on. Earlier this week, we posted a picks challenge on our Instagram page. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at WTVN_WarriorTV to find out who won. But for now, let's go down to the sideline for a quick update from Maggie Anglin.
To Coach Bennett before the game, and we asked him how Gaines Clark has done an improvement in wide receiver position and in safety position since Case Duval's absent. He has been an amazing addition to the team, and they're so lucky to have him here. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Maggie. Welcome back. And this has been Around the Region. It's a 7:30 kickoff tonight under the Friday night lights as Rod Nix and company seek a win against West Hall here in Cleveland, Georgia. Coach Adam Thomas and I will be in the booth up and down the line with you all night long here on Warrior Television Network. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm Griffin Harper, and a special thanks to Coach Bill White and our guest picker, Mr. Rod Nix. Thank you for watching, and see you next time on Around the Region.
forgot what I was going to say. Really? That's really far away. The GHS, oh my gosh, the GHSA. The GHSA has finally, what did you say about Blake Gailey? He's got a smolder going on.
All right, listen, I didn't want to have to do this, but you leave me no choice. Here comes the smolder.
The GHSA has finally, Sebastian! According to a report from the Chattanooga Times, the reclassification will create a separate playoff for public and private, making the... And this is this week's Nugget of Knowledge. Okay, someone catch the football.
And I'm Baylie Vandiver. With On the Lookout. I'm Baylie Vandiver with On the Lookout. I looked at the camera and smiled like this. Hurdling in 153 yards. Receivers like Gaines Clark, Kenneth, and this has been Baylie Vandiver with On the Lookout. This has been Baylie Vandiver with On the Lookout.
Maybe it's Maybelline.